Yes, balance patch. So this is the season 6.5 midpoint balance post. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Marvel Rivals Multiverse keeps evolving. Some heroes get a power surge. Others are in for a reality check. I doubt it. This is Rivals, but we'll see. And strategic shakeups are on the way. Who's stepping into the spotlight and who's about to feel the Nerf bat? This is twice they've mentioned this. Their track record with nerfs has not been good, so let's see if they actually follow through. Adjustments. Vanguard. Okay, tanks. Starting off with Strange. The Sorcerer Supreme's magical defenses get a minor nerf. Time to be a little more strategic. Reduce Shield of Seraphim's shield value recovery speed from 70 to 60. Okay, fair enough. Over here, let me open up the heroes. Just for good. Strange probably needed something. I'm actually kind of shocked. Is this going to be a sign of things to come? Are they actually nerfing? Very strange. Okay, Rogue. Rogue's ready to steal more than just powers. She's taking names with a slight increase to her threat potential. Increase defensive stance, absorb damage, energy conversion rate from 0.27 to 0.35. Okay, so I think I know what that is, but again, I just want to double check. Abilities. Power Surge Punch, defensive stance. Reduce damage, backlash, energy conversion ratio. Okay, so I'm correct in my assumption. Basically, we block, and that damage that we take from blocking charges up her punch. It looks like this is actually a much needed change. Her blocked punch is basically, at this point for me, it's just a movement option. It's almost never fully charged, and if it is, your shield's gonna break before you get to use it. And if it doesn't, you're probably gonna die anyway. So this is a good change. I like this. Reduce Fatal Attraction cooldown from 17 seconds to 14. Okay, Fatal Attraction. Shift. Wow. That's huge. That is a really big buff for Rogue. She can actually chase people down way more often now. Like, this cooldown, 17 seconds, is long. Like, it's insanely long. Big Rogue buff. I like this. This has been a 100%. This is a great change to Rogue. Strange is like, eh. This is eh. Interesting. I like the change to Rogue. Thor. The God of Thunder still stands tall, but his extra durability isn't quite as legendary. Okay, we have a Thor nerf on the way. Thor. Okay, Hammer Throw, new effect. Hits now grant 50 bonus health. Only triggers once per throw, even if hitting multiple enemies. The buff? Hammer Throw. Reduce bonus health provided by Storm Surge from 75 to 50. Storm Surge. Gotcha. Okay. So he's easier to kill now. And it's harder to push people around because you're putting yourself in danger and you're easier to kill. Is that going to be enough? Probably not. Maybe. Thor's just in a really annoying spot right now, so I'm glad that they're going about it in a way that's not making Thor less fun to play, but making it to where he has to choose his positions a bit more carefully. Right? That sounds good to me. Hello, Denny. I don't think Strange should have been nerfed with the team up. Yeah, that is true. He does. That's true. The team up's gonna change things. Storm Surge get a 1 second cooldown increase. I disagree. I'd rather have more often movement. Well, although it's kind of a CC ability, so maybe you're right. Okay, Venom. Lethal Protector gets a small survivability bump. Increase base health from 650 to 675. Increase Feast of the Abyss. Damage to bonus health conversion from 1 to 1.3. Oh, good lord. Can't he already gain like 2,000 health? Why are they buffing Venom? I think Venom's fine. What? Am I out of chat? Am I out of touch? Why are they buffing Venom? I don't... Oh, that's coming out of left field. I don't... This is a complete miss. I don't understand the point of this. I think Venom's fine right now. I think people aren't playing Venom and aren't winning with Venom, but it's not Venom's fault. I don't think you buff Venom. I think you fix supports, right? Like, okay. Duelist. Oh, that's it. Wow. Okay, no changes to Hulk or Thing or Mag or Emma, Angela. Interesting. Okay. Duelist. Deadpool as a duelist. Okay, the Merc with a mouth is a little harder to keep down. Increases healing amount gain when releasing Pop Quiz, ultimate ability, from 30 to 35 and from 60 to 70 upon passing it. Oh, okay. I guess they want people to play DPS Deadpool? I guess? No penny buff? Fair. Yeah, thank the Lord. Okay, Moon Knight. Conchu must be crying off in a corner somewhere. Mark's survivability? Reduce the bonus max health provided by Moonblade from 100 to 75. I don't care about this. No. Oh, rivals, why? I don't care about... Reduce the freaking ult. Nobody who is fighting against the Moon Knight is like, man, this guy's really hard to kill. No, they're like, oh my gosh, this guy has his ult up every 2 seconds and is really annoying. Like, what? What? It just completely misses the problem of the character and of like playing against the character. I don't understand. Why? So far, this has been like 1 good change, 2 questionable changes, and like 2 bad changes. Okay, Phoenix. The Phoenix Force dims a little. Jean's staying power is slightly toned down. Reduce base health from 275 to 250. Fair enough, I guess. I like the Moon Knight changes. His survivability is annoying, though. I've never really had much of a problem with killing Moon Knight. Like... You wanted a penny buff? Why? I know she needs it. I know the character's bad, but like she's bad for the community. It's okay to have bad characters like her. The Jean nerf is a good start. Yeah, this is like not terrible. The thing that I hate most about Jean is the combination of the stun and the explosion damage. It's really annoying. So at least they're doing something. Maybe she'll be easier to dive then. Okay, Psylocke. Harper in the fight, softer with her ultimate. Hey, this is what people were asking for. Psionic crossbow damage falloff. Adjust maximum damage falloff at 30 meters from 60% to 70%. So she does 70% of her total damage at 30 meters as opposed to 60% of her total damage at 30 meters. Okay. Fair. So she can chip damage a little more. Reduce the single hit damage of Dance of the Butterfly from 170 to 160. Okay. I like this. This is a start. This type of buff is really, really promising. I don't think it's correct. I don't think it's exactly right, but it's promising. Right? Because we're addressing the core problem of Psylocke. The core problem of Psylocke is she is an ult battery. Right? Like, that's what she does. She just charges up her ult and then uses it. She has no more neutral. So this is 100% in the right direction. I don't think it's enough, and I think it's like slightly off of what it should be. I'd have to think about what it should be. I think the ult nerf is perfect. This is great. Reducing the damage a little bit is fine. I think I don't think the damage fall off is really what was the problem was. Back, yeah, that's more of what I'm looking at. Squirrel Girl, oh lord. Oh boy. Doreen is now as quick as a squirrel on espresso. Increase the projectile speed of Squirrel Blockade when unleashing without charge 20 to 30. Okay, hang on. Not what I thought it would be. Squirrel Girl. Abilities. Squirrel Blockade. Her trap? Increase the projectile speed of Squirrel Blockade when unleashing without charge from 20 to 30. Okay. Okay. Quality of life upgrade. Sure. Why is half of the patch notes are just like coming out of left field? What is this? I don't get it. It's like they've run out of ideas for squirrels. So it's like, I don't know, maybe we just make the trap go a little faster. They're so lost. Star-Lord. Legendary moments just got a little easier. Reduce the energy cost of ultimate from... Oh, this is so much. Did not need this much. No. Star-Lord ult is back. Storm. Whoa, big storm changes. Aurora's wind and lightning are more electrifying and friendlier to use. Weather control. Okay, I need to bring this up for sure. Storm. Huge changes. This character needs a ton of change. Weather control is her shift, which switches from movement boost to damage boost. Okay. Weather control. Tornado. New effect. Okay. Weather control tornado, which is the movement boost. Gotcha. Using Wind Blade and Bolt Rush. Okay. Wind Blade is her left click. Bolt Rush is her right click. Gotcha. Now grants Storm bonus health. Damage conversion ratio 25% up to a maximum of 75 bonus health. They made her harder to kill. Okay. Weather control thunder new effect. Okay, so weather control, so when she's in her damage boost, under this aura, Wind Blade hits reduced Bolt Rush cooldown by 0.5 seconds. Increase Bolt Rush spell field range radius. Bolt Rush. Okay. Okay, I'm with you. All right. Okay. Let him cook. Hang on. Thunder and lightning new effect. Okay, thunder and lightning. What is thunder and lightning? Ally buffs now decay over 2 seconds after leaving the aura instead of vanishing instantly. Okay. So I think this is like a translation error because thunder and lightning new effect. I think what they meant to say is thunder and tornado new effect. So what I'm getting out of this is these abilities, she has that circle around her and all the people in the radius, they get the buff. And it seems like it'll last for 2 seconds if they leave instead of vanishing instantly. I think that's fine. I think that's actually great because Storm is so slow that it's actually annoying to stick with her, especially on ranked. Fair enough. Reduce damage boost for allies from 12% to 8%. Okay, so that is Thunder damage boost to ally 12%. Okay, I like that. Reduce animation end lag when using weather control. Cool. Okay. So far, I think this is a good change. This is a lot of work that they're putting into a character that needs a lot of work. And I think they're trying some stuff that I'm for. I think increasing her survivability, but only when she's in the speed mode and not doing damage, is actually a smart way to go about it. I think now there's added skill of like trying to hit your left clicks when you're in your damage mode, and also makes it easier to hit if you're good with using your left clicks, you get rewarded by being able to do more damage and use your right clicks at the same time. I think the incentive structure for Storm has been really good. I like this change. This is good. This is really good. I'm excited to see this in game. I don't think she's going to be unkillable. I think she'll be playable now, which is awesome. We love to see more playable characters, as long as they're not terrible for the game. Penny. Punisher. Okay. Frank Castle's ultimate justice now comes faster. Why? Why are we buffing Punisher? Why? Why? I don't get it. Why are we buffing Punisher? Why are we buffing Star-Lord? I don't... Why? I don't like this at all. Stop doing this. I hate this. I think his ult was in a perfectly fine spot. No. Storm's gonna be less viable now? Whoa. Wait. Why do you think she's gonna be less viable? That doesn't make any sense. The only thing that I can say from that is just because of the reduced damage buff? She's only going to be less viable in, like, ultra team play. Where she already wasn't really all that viable. Okay. Wolverine. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, stop. 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 Her damage boost is her main value. Right, but that's why I like this change so much. Right? That's why I like the Storm change. Is because they said, okay, she is just a merchant for damage boost. Let's buff her to where she can stand on her own and then also provide some damage boost in an area. I like that. Is it enough to, like, outweigh what it was before? Maybe. We'll see. This patch addressed absolutely nothing being complained about. Not only did this patch address nothing being complained about, it also actively made things worse. Yeah, I figured you would talk about the Wolverine. Like, why? These two changes, plus the Star-Lord changes, is just going to make Tank miserable. Again. Dude. This is so bad. Bro, what happened? Last patch was so good on grading on the Rivals scale. And this patch is bad, even grading on the Rivals, like, bonus curve scale. Oh. Adam Warlock. Cosmos upgrades for Adam. Flight and more fight. New ability. Adam can now enter flight mode at 10 meters a second for up to 4 seconds at full energy. Energy fully recharges from 0 to max in 15 seconds. Soul Bond new effect. Adam can now hover and attack during the ability's duration. Holy shit, they did it! Wow, they actually gave Adam a movement ability? Bro, what? That's insane. Guys, I know they completely messed up every other section of this patch, but Storm and Adam are cooking. Everybody else is fine. Alright, Invis. Stu's Storm control game is a bit less relentless. Increase the cooldown of force physics from 8 seconds to 10 seconds. Wow, good change, if it's what I think it is. But her things are named weird, so give me a second. Just to make sure this is the push, right? Force physics. Thank the Lord, it's finally not 8 seconds. Good Lord, a good... These two are great. This has been fantastic. Okay, Loki. Less healing, more scheming. Loki's support takes a slight hit. Reduce mystical missile charges from 12 to 10. So he has to reload more often. Abilities. Mystical missile. Yeah, he has to reload more often. Yes. I guess? Fine. Thing. I don't know. Ultron. Ultron support radius expands. Mechanical mayhem now with extra coverage. Increase imperative patch drone detach range from 30 to 35. Okay, so his drone can stay on from farther away? Imperative patch. Yeah, his drone can stay on from farther away. So he can be farther from his team. Again, not really addressing like what the problem with Ultron is. It's not that Ultron... like, good for enabling dive, I guess? Not really, because the dive is going to be through walls. Like, how many maps are people diving where you can still have line of sight to your supports? It's like almost none. And on the maps that it is there, it's a very tiny section, right? Like, this is literally just in line of sight from far away. What this is going to make Ultron players do is play 5 meters farther back from everybody again. Like, team up abilities. Adjuster removed. Okay. Yeah, we saw this. That one's gone. This one goes to Elsa. This one, we saw the thing gets it. We saw this one. Okay, new. Wait. Yeah, we did see all this. Okay, that's it. Bruh. This patch notes was all over the place. This was some of the best changes, and then all of the worst changes. Like, holy... Dude. Like, some of the support changes were really good. Invis, fantastic change. Adam Warlock, fantastic change. Storm, I'm okay with this. I think they're going in the right direction. Psylocke, they're going in the right direction, but it's not exactly right. But like most of this other stuff is either just a flat out like, huh? Or, oh god, that's terrible. Like, good lord. Now we're just gonna have to permaban. We still have to permaban Phoenix. We definitely have to permaban Punisher. Maybe even Wolverine. Probably not. But Star-Lord, maybe? Like, dude, Punisher... Jeez. We need to stop with this. Like... I don't like... Adam shouldn't have movement? But he's useless. You can always take the movement away. I like more movement abilities in games like this. So I am biased towards hyper-mobile things. Only good news is you can't waste a ban on tank anymore. Very true. What's the point of banning... Shoot, I don't even know who you would ban. No Gambit nerf? Yeah, no Gambit nerf. No actual Phoenix nerf. No... Good lord. The Rogue buff was good. Yeah, Star definitely was top 5. In fact, we can actually look at it. Go to Hero Hot List. This is... The last time this was updated was... Oh, they just updated it, actually. Wow, okay. Competitive. Let's go all ranks. And let's look at DPS. Duelist. Moon Knight. Punisher. Got a buff. Even... Okay, he's 57%. Let's sort by win rate. Storm got a buff. No Daredevil changes. No Black Panther changes. No Hawkeye changes. No Hela change. No Iron Fist change. Moon Knight got changed. Star-Lord, like, this is fine. Let's look at by rank, okay? Where's Star-Lord by rank? This makes sense. Star-Lord is a high skill character. Celestial and above. Let's go down to Star-Lord. 51. PM. 50. Diamond. 50. Like, why? Just leave him. If he's at 50%, just leave him. He's fine. Just about 50. Just under. Like. Ugh. If you want to change this, if you want to change it to where lower ranked people are able to win more with the character, you need to change the fundamentals of the character to make them slightly easier to play. Because that's not going to change anything on the high end, right? If you make Star-Lord's shots a little bit more consistent, then the people who are already consistent with it, they're still going to be hitting all the same shots, but the lower ranked people are going to hit more shots. If you changed a fundamental thing about a cooldown, however, that applies to everybody. Right? Ugh. Why are we buffing Punisher? Where is Punisher? As far as win rate. Celestial and above. Punisher. 44. Oh, wow. It's actually really bad. Okay, that's in Celeste. GM. 45. Wow. Am I just wrong about Punisher? Is he garbage? He's just so oppressive to play against. The hero hot list is a great insight into how statistics are useless in this game. BP and Magic have good win rates and they're both not good. Yeah. We can outpace Maggolt better. Again, like, I don't think Punisher is a bad character. I think that most people in this game just pick Punisher and shoot tanks. And then they get his ult, and then they do stuff. Like, and then, yeah, what Chaotism is saying. Like, he's... Like, why play Punisher when you can play better Punisher with Phoenix, who has a... who has a stun, and who has burst damage, and, like, all this crazy stuff, and movement. Hard to dive. Why, when you play Hela, right? Hawkeye, Iron Fist. Man, I don't know. Okay. That's it for that. Maybe this Friday we'll talk balance, and I'll give it some time, because the thing that I don't want to do, I don't want to be the person, I don't want to be the content creator who just shits on everything, right? I want to also, like, I want to call things out when they're bad, but I also want to give reasons as to why it's bad and what we can do to, like, change it, and how we want things done the correct way. Because it's one thing to, like, say this was bad, not really useful. It's much more useful to say this is bad, here is why, here's a better solution, right? Let's be proactive. Maybe when I get some time to, like, digest everything, we'll come out with, like, ideal balance changes or problems we can fix. Anyway, that's it for this video. That was the season 6.5 mid-season balance changes. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. God bless. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this, what we should change, stuff like that. I'll catch you next time. Bye.